Welcome to your life-changing adventure of male self-improvement. Our mission is to help you develop into the best version of yourself. We will inspire you to overcome daily obstacles and coach you through the process of becoming a high-value man. Watching our videos will enhance the quality of your life, so listen up, gentlemen. The information that follows may alter your life. Avoid a Nofap Relapse guilt trip. Listen carefully. Here's a Nofap hack you've probably never heard before. Instead of flawless nofapping, just track your success rate. And of stress, just try to reach a 90% goal. We're not perfect, therefore this may be a better nofap approach. Unexpected events will happen. Everybody will evenly mess up, but a single mistake won't undo all your nofap accomplishments. Imagine working out for 30 days straight and then missing one session. Do you lose all your progress? Nope, you've lost ground, yet not much has changed. Spending 1 month at the gym is awesome. Nofap can be thought of in the same way. Let's assume you used to jerk off every twice a day and now you want to start nofap. You're making progress, haven't fapped in weeks, but something unexpected and bad happens one day and you end up jerking it. It only happened once, so how much have you really regressed? Not much, actually. In the grand scheme of things, you've managed cut down a lot on how often you fap. Feel proud of what you've accomplished. It's pointless to feel guilty. Focusing on winning streaks is a bad idea. This will lead you to tailspin because you assume you've lost all the advancements you've made so far and that you may as well keep doing it since you don't have anything else to lose. If you slip up once, it may not matter much, but if you fap many times a day for a week, you'll lose many of your gains. You need a system to prevent this. Here's how you nofap the right way. Assume you've been nofapping for 4 days, but on the 5th day you mess up. From the common viewpoint of a winning streak, you failed. But if we use percentages instead of days, missing 1 out of 10 days only means you went from 100% to 90%. Yes, it still hurts, but it's not nearly as bad as going from 100% to nothing. That's what happens when you try to keep a perfect streak going. The great thing about a percentage-based mindset is that if you pull yourself together and don't fap for the next 5 days, you'll go back up to 95%. You get the opportunity to rise back up, and this is your reason to try again. With a winning streak system, you lose more mental progress every time you messed up. But with a percent system, you have a chance to make up for it. You don't need the stress of becoming obsessed with a winning streak. Mess-ups happen. You should understand that if you want a percentage-based system to work, you can't just reboot your percentage anytime you want. You have to accept the days you've messed up, or you'll just go on a binge and start over whenever you want. The same thing happens when you try to keep a perfect streak going. Try to reset once a year on a specific day you'll remember, like your birthday or New Year's. Some of you guys might think that this won't work for you since you're so addicted that you can't even have one mess up. This is not a magic pill that will work for all of us, but it is a unique way to think about nofap. It's good to have a system in place, especially if you tend to overindulge after making just one mistake. If it doesn't work, no big deal. You can always go back to your old strategy and keep struggling to get that 100% streak. You at least tried with something new. The second nofap tip is something I've been trying. You may have noticed I don't use relapse or fail in this video. I prefer to use the phrase messing up. I do this because I know that words have power. Relapse is a term that makes me think of a drug addict passed out alone in a dark alley. This image made me feel gross and frustrated when I failed, which made me fap more. When I speak light-hearted words like messing up, I think of a man who trips on the sidewalk and drops his ice cream because he wasn't paying attention to where he was walking. Messing up just means you lost focus. A few seconds is all it takes sometimes. I've made mistakes at nofap, but I have learned to focus my energy, and so far this season, I've been successful 95% of the time. I have unlimited energy, confidence, and focus as a result. Keeping this number up is a yearly challenge, but I don't feel guilty when I mess up once in a while. Many of the negative effects of fapping are generated by negative self-talk and shame. Adult content will mess up your thinking. These visual stimuli should be avoided at all costs, but negative statement you say to yourself after a mess-up can be worse for your mental well-being and progress. A mess-up is not the end of the world. When you fall down, get back up and try again. The men who are truly successful at nofap are able to move on with their lives and not obsess about it. For them, it's not a big deal. They just remind themselves of all the nofap benefits and continue on with their lives.